Wow, just wow. Guys, we are almost 9 whole seasons into Rivals. Look at us. Look at us. Still playing the game and enjoying it. Yeah, I personally haven't been playing much of it as I used to. I still play it quite a bit and I still obviously love the game, but I think it's really important to take breaks from a game, you know? A few days, a week or two. It's healthy, and by the time you come back, you're usually reminded on why you enjoyed the game in the first place. Usually. Today I wanted to talk about the characters in Marvel Rivals. All the characters we have now, but more specifically the heroes that I personally think feel outdated and just left behind by Netease, as well as heroes that feel like they're playing Marvel Rivals 4 from the year 2077. Am I the only one who thinks there is a distinct disconnect when it comes to some of the base launch roster and some of the new characters we've been getting? Let's talk about it. Roll the title card! Okay. First, I'll be talking about some of the characters that I feel like were left behind in the game. I know you guys can probably guess who's first. Black Panther. Honestly, Black Panther is a real tricky case because in earlier seasons of the game, he was terrorizing people left and right. Nobody knew how to really deal with him efficiently, but after a certain point, players started to catch on to the guy, knowing what he's weak to, who properly counters him. Early on, he was strategist's worst nightmare. We all remember that clip in Wakanda with the cloak and dagger walking out of spawn, right? The one that blew up. But the thing is, good strategists just learned that they can just heal each other whenever a BP is on them, because truth be told, he's a tickle monster. May seem intimidating and can be deadly in the right hands, but for the most part, it's nothing two strategist patty caking can't handle. Or the thing. I think BP's in a bizarre spot where there is just way too much in the game that hinders his ability to actually be viable in a general match. Granted, in the lower ranks or in quick play, he's still a big menace, but that's the tricky part about BP. I think if you buff him in any way possible to be viable in the higher levels, the worse it's just going to get for those lower ranked players and casuals. For that reason, he's just kind of been stuck in this weird limbo state. He's gotten more so quality of life changes rather than buffs in the past few seasons. BP is definitely a case of needing a rework. But the tricky part is that you have people who love the way Black Panther plays in general. So Netease definitely have to be careful with how they rework BP to be in a way where his design and kit isn't flawed to where he's stuck in this very specific spot of if you don't buff him, you can barely play him in anything Celestial 1 and above. And if you do buff him, he will wreak havoc on not only lobbies in GM and below, but Celestial and above. And I don't think anyone wants that. I just think Black Panther players deserve a little better. So I hope you all get a better resolution that isn't at the cost of the rest of this game's player base. Black Cat. Now we all remember Black Cat, right? It wasn't that long ago where she was terrorizing some of our games. I personally didn't run into many Black Cats, but in the few games that I did in ranked, she would almost dominate the entire time. Black Cat, in my opinion, is how not to design a hero, especially a duelist hero. I think she's one of the better examples of being an over-designed character. Black Cat, if she was left alone balance-wise, would be a menace in Celestia and above lobbies to what BP is in GM and below lob. Except Black Cat would just be a menace to everybody, I guess, at that point. She practically was better Black Panther. I think she still kind of is better Black Panther. I think. I don't really play Black Panther or Black Cat, so yeah. Honestly, like, dude, she's got a GTA weapon wheel of things no one character of her archetype should even have. A cleanse, invincibility, and a whole ton of iframes. Good God. You ever hear that noise when you're shooting at somebody? Happens a lot when shooting a Star-Lord when he's flipping, and Magic when she's doing her teleport. Black Cat has a lot of that. It drives me insane. Granted, Netease did break her legs this recent patch, so props to them. Thanks to Yuzion, my backline has one less threat to worry about. Elsa Bloodstone, overtuned. Need I explain the issue with this one? Elsa, in my opinion, is how not hitscan characters should be designed. Never, ever. Forget about how busted she was at launch and how buggy her ultimate was. I'm just talking about Elsa on paper, alright? This character, on top of already being a hitscan, which instantly already makes her good by default, mind you, has a dash on a 2-second cooldown, a CC trap which is completely invisible, mind you. Unless I'm blind, there's no way to know her trap is just sitting there. Her rifle pierces enemies, her ruthless pursuit gives her overhealth and inflicts slow, which, you know, at this point in the game, I'm not really shocked. And oh, Living Legend also gives her the option for more overhealth or a speed boost if you want. It's a lot. I can't tell you how annoying it is to have this lady just be in your face being, how's that kick? How's that kick? How's that kick? Can anybody let me know what exactly is the counterplay to a good Elsa? Is it theoretically dive? Because you get close to her and she can just bonk you away or just dash her way out of there. Multiple times, mind you. Phoenix feels outdated. So I know, you might think, why the heck is Phoenix here? But let me explain. Phoenix, in terms of viability and her strength, she's really good. I'm more so talking about her entire kit and just how boring she is in my opinion. This one is a bit on the personal side for me because I love X-Men and I'm pretty familiar with the lore and different depictions, but man, they did Jean Grey dirty by making her a hitscan character who just stands far back and goes A lot of you may also not know that Jean Grey has telepathy and telekinesis. In-game, that is not displayed in any way, shape, or form in her gameplay. She's just been reduced to Fire Hella, and I absolutely hate that. The Fire Hella accusations also hold up when not that long ago, Netease buffed her primary fire. So now she's just better Hella, I think. Phoenix feels like a huge missed opportunity, and Netease really didn't know what to do with her, or maybe they were just so eager to add another hitscan character into the game. I don't know. I just feel like Jean as a character feels like a wasted opportunity to make something feel a lot more unique and stand out. Black Vampire. So Blade is a real funny character, man, and not in the good way. Easily one of the coolest Marvel characters ever. Yet from his launch and after, that man has been like a fish out of water in this game. The guy came out and he was terrible. After that, Netease would give him micro buffs that did help him here and there, but it was really nothing that would suddenly make his character viable at all. His gun, it's so weird, dude. He released almost one whole year ago by now. I think August is gonna be his first year anniversary. And in this entire single year, Blade was shafted for so long. Now, I do think Blade at the moment, after all the changes he's been getting throughout the whole year, I think he'll be pretty good if they change his gun, man. Just make his gun work normally. It's gotta be one of the weirdest primary fires in the game easily. Do that and I think Blade is in a really good spot. So I guess for Blade is, I wouldn't particularly say he feels outdated as a whole, but his gun definitely feels like it. It just doesn't feel good to shoot. It also sounds like popcorn if that counts as a negative, I don't know. Black Widow. Alright, I've stalled long enough. Black Widow feels like she doesn't belong in this game, and she feels like her kit and design overall can't keep up with the current pacing and flow of the game. Heck, she couldn't even keep up at the start of the game. Now it's even worse with just how much the game has changed since launch, and man oh man, this girl cannot catch a break. To be defined as the throw pick character for almost 2 whole years since the game's launch is wild, man. Look, am I saying sniper characters just can't survive in Marvel Rivals? Kind of. Like, compare Black Widow, a sharpshooter, a sniper, to somebody like Hela and Jean. These two characters are honestly way more sniper-like than Black Widow. They not only delete your HP bar in the matter of a second, but they have better ultimates, better survivability, better versatility. It's just not fair. I think everybody can agree that Black Widow needs a rework, right? Now, you can keep her in-scope sniper, okay? You actually can. And I think there's a very small subsection of people who actually enjoy how Black Widow plays on paper, and I think those people deserve to be happy, because having a niche character in a game isn't particularly a bad thing. It also stops a lot of characters from being like kind of homogenized, so I think unique niche characters are good. So I'm thinking this, we definitely do not want one-shots in the game, okay? So let's just throw that out of the window first. But I don't know, maybe Black Widow's primary fire does more than just damage. Maybe she can apply healing reduction on people she lands headshots on. Maybe slowdown. Okay, I don't know about that one, but I'm just throwing out ideas here. Or what if they just make her into Ana from Overwatch? Like, why not at this point? You can still keep her sniper identity without having to necessarily compete with the hitscan demons of the game. What do you all think? Finally, last but not least, Gambit. Overtuned. Yo, Gambit's ultimate still does way too much things at once, man. And that is just his ultimate. It provides a speed boost, causes damage to enemies when the cards explode, lets you jump higher, heals, cleanses, does your taxes for you. It does everything. Everything. You don't even have to be looking directly at your allies targeting your ultimate. It's pure LOS, regardless if there's a wall in front of you or not. His cards in general, of course, being able to multi-heal, knock back enemies, cleanse, apply healing reduction, it's a lot. His survivability is really good. That spin dash he does not only heals himself, but can also be used offensively really well, and he can do it at any angle. Up, down, left, right. Shoot, there are plenty of characters on the roster with a dash who can't move as vertical as Gambit does. Gambit honestly feels like he's 2 characters in one. The entire kit of 2 characters just squished into one Cajun man, you know? I know Netease has been nerfing Gambit over and over again, but he's still really good. That just kind of shows that his innate design is the problem. Gambit on paper is the problem. He just does way too much, utility stocks all the way up, and that's why he'll always be good until Netease finds a better way to distribute his utility, or they just lower his numbers down to the bottom pits of rock bottom to the point where he's just useless, and I don't think the devs would want that. So we shall see. I know this video was shorter and I'm sure it didn't cover whatever characters you guys think feel outdated or overtuned, so I'm asking all of you watching this video to go ahead and write down in the comment section which characters do you guys feel are outdated in the game and feel overtuned in this game. I'm sure a lot of people have different and varying opinions, and I am very eager to read them. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think any of the characters I needed aren't so outdated and aren't so overtuned? Do you guys think they're perfectly fine? Let me know in the comment section below. That's gonna be all from me today. This is Nen signing out, and I'll catch you guys all on the next one. Peace.